Welcome to Dil Ki Awaaz listeners. Hope you all are having a wonderful Saturday morning. And today we will be talking about an amazing organization. All I'll say is the effects of hunger on education are startling. Chronic hunger can prevent students from making the most of a formal education, no matter how hard they try to ignore its facts. And the sad truth is that hunger can have physical and psychological effects on young people that make learning substantially difficult. Akshay Patra is world's largest NGO midday meal program serving wholesome food every school day to over 1.8 million children from 19,000 plus schools. Today, Akshay Patra has 61 kitchens spread across 14 states and 2 union territories of India as a result of the successful partnership with the Government of India, various state governments, and generous supporters. So, we do have a very accomplished guest with us today from Akshay Patra. Would you like to introduce her, Yamini?
Sure, Namrita. How are you doing, by the way?
I am doing well, just busy, and hope you're doing well too.
Yes, thank you for asking. So, Geeta Kulkarni is the Vice President of Development at the Akshaya Patra Foundation, USA. Akshaya Patra, like you said, is the world's largest NGO school meal program providing hot, nutritious school lunches. Akshaya Patra USA engages thousands of volunteers and donors in the United States to raise funds and awareness in support of the foundation's mission. Geeta Kulkarni has been associated with Akshaya Patra Foundation since its inception due to her passion to do something transformational for the society. She started working as a volunteer in December 2001 and was one of the founder members of their fundraising team in India. Geeta, welcome to Dil Ki Awaaz with Namrita and Yamini.
Thank you. Thank you for giving us this opportunity and nice to meet both of you.
Yes,
Thank
nice to meet you. And yes, this is one of I think, the only biggest NGO in the world which feeds children. And it's so gratifying to know and read so much about it. There's so much of information on the website and online. And so I was reading a quote by Buzz Aldrin, and it says, "If we can conquer space, we can conquer childhood hunger." And I think that's what Akshaya Patra's main aim is to conquer the childhood hunger. And being the largest organized midday meal intervention in the country, Akshaya Patra feeds nearly 17 lakh children every day. That's really commendable. So tell us something about Akshaya Patra, Geeta, and how is it making a difference in kids' lives?
Yeah. Akshay Patra, it all started with a humble beginning of feeding 1,500 students in Bangalore in 5 schools. So it was a strategic intervention to attract children to the school. See, in India, we provide meals only in government schools and government aided schools. So, where they get free education, free school supplies, free uniform. But there's so much of poverty that in spite of getting these things free, the children don't tend to come to school. They keep on doing some menial jobs to earn for their living and put one meal for the family. So, when Akshay Patra started in the year 2000, we observed that the school attendance, the enrollment went up and the dropout came down. And also, what we saw is children were walking almost 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer distance only for the food sake. And the
Wow.
parents also encourage children to go to school because as soon as they heard that there is free meals in the school, the parents encourage children to go to school. So that was the main attraction and that motivated us to do more and more. And one main thing is the girl child started coming to school.
Mm.
When we attract girl children to school, the
you.
girls get educated, then they get married little late,
Mhm.
and we are assured that they will encourage their children also to get educated.
Mm.
So this is a cycle. What we have seen, the impact what we have seen
Mm.
just by feeding one nutritious meal in a day. And believe me, there are so many children, that this is the only meal what they get in a day.
Mm.
So
Absolutely. Yeah. This
Akshay
is really
Patra,
hard to believe, though. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. And when we started this program, it was in Bangalore. We call Bangalore as the Silicon Valley of India.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then think about other places,
Mm.
what
Mm.
might be the fate in other places. So that's why when we started this in Bangalore, we
Mm.
got invitations from various schools saying that,
Mm.
oh, we see your buses going in this school and
Mm.
feeding meals. Our school is just 200 meters away, 1 kilometer away. Why don't you come and serve the meals in this school?
Wow.
And the invitations what we like, the request what we got
Mm.
from various schools, the
Mm.
number went up to 100,000
So
students,
lovely.
Beautiful.
Mm.
and this is only in Bangalore.
Yeah.
Then our chairman decided, okay, let us increase it
Mm.
from 1,500. We slowly increased it, but we directly took a number of 30,000 feeding. We
Mm.
said, okay, people will come forward to support us. And really, all the donors, everyone came forward, even
Mm.
the corporate companies, like they came forward to support us. And in no time, we were feeding 100,000 students. And in 2008, we were feeding 1 million children.
Wow.
And after studying the impact,
Mm.
Harvard Business School also has done a case study on Akshay
Mm.
Patra,
Mm.
and various other state governments invited us to
Mm.
start the midday meal program in their states.
Right.
So that's when we started expanding.
Mm.
Mm.
We started from 5 schools and 1 state to now 14 states and 2 union territories, feeding 1.8 million children every day.
Mm.
Apart
Amazing.
from this, we are also
Good.
feeding lactating mothers.
Yes.
We are feeding orphanages and old age
Mm.
homes,
Mhm.
and also we take care of the Anganwadi school programs in some of the states. So
Mm.
Very
it is like feeding children from 1 year to 5 years of age.
Mm.
So that program also Akshay Patra takes care of. And right now, since you would have heard about 61 Kitchen, but just
good.
last week,
Yes.
yeah,
Good.
on,
Yeah.
60-second kitchen.
yeah,
Mm.
we inaugurate, like our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji
Oh, okay.
inaugurated
Mhm.
our kitchen in Varanasi. This
Oh.
kitchen is sponsored by West Bridge Capital
Mhm.
Mm.
in the Bay Area.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh,
we are
okay.
very thankful to them.
Oh,
Very
wonderful.
good.
This is such a noble work that you all are doing and highly commendable. And, I will urge everybody to go on the website akshaypatrausa.org, see how well organized this non-profit is. It runs like a well-oiled machine, I'll say. You all, kudos to all the volunteers and the team out there. So my next question is that, I saw on the website and I heard Sudha Krishnamurthy, chairman of Infosys, company. She said that hunger is a much important, a bigger issue than education. So if you can take care of hunger, you can take care of, education. That's how it's related. So tell me that what kind of meals do you serve these kids, because they have to be nutrition, full of nutrition, and food is the fuel necessary to get through a normal day. So just a little bit about what you serve the kids.
Yes. One good thing about Akshay Patra is we try to match the local palate.
Okay.
So if it is in North India,
Hmm.
Mhm.
it is wheat based menu, and if it is in South India, it is rice based menu.
Hmm.
Sure.
So we also take care of that.
Hmm.
We have recipes of almost 27, some like sambar recipes,
Wow.
and we try not to repeat the menu
Mhm.
once a week, and we provide dessert in once week, but we do not let them know what day we will be providing it, because the attendance will be more on that day.
I'd go on a dessert day. Oh,
Yeah, so we have variety of food like rice and sambar, but sambar contains a lot of vegetables,
Yes.
almost 4 to 5 vegetables we provide. So on an average, for feeding 100,000 students, like for cooking 100,000 for 100,000 students in a kitchen, we require 14.5 tons of rice, 3.5 tons of lentils, 6.5 tons of vegetables,
mhm.
5,000 liters of yogurt in a day per kitchen. So this is the kind of requirement is there in our kitchen. We take care of the protein content, the carb and the calorie count as well, depending on the age and of the students.
Mm.
So that entire thing is taken care of. Moreover, Akshay Patra encourages the children to come for unlimited serving. That's why it is known as
So
Akshay.
nice. Mm.
So Akshay means unlimited,
Mm.
Uh-huh.
and Patra
Patra's
is a
vessel.
vessel. So,
Yes.
Very good.
uh,
Beautiful.
and
So,
and one more thing good about Akshay Patra is the children, they come for like multiple servings, but they also carry boxes with them
uh-huh.
to carry at home for their siblings,
Oh,
and we encourage that as well.
Very good. Very
बहुत
good.
अच्छी बात है. Amazing.
Very good. बहुत अच्छा. I mean, you guys are doing so many things. It's not only just feeding the children. At the same time, you're doing multiple things at the same time to spread this thing and the awareness among the entire country. So it's very commendable. And thank you for being the part. You being part of it. And I've also read that you are in partnership with the government of India and various state governments as well as the philanthropic donors. The organization is running the world's largest midday meal program built on a private public partnership model. Now, and that also combines good management, innovative technology, and smart engineering to deliver nutritious and hygienic school lunch on everyday school day. So tell us a little bit about it, and we'll jump to the next question then.
Yeah. So this is the program midday meal run by the government of India, the MHRD,
Uh-huh.
and they have certain budget for the midday meal program.
Okay.
So when Akshay Patra gets like the government decides on which schools we are supposed to provide meals to. So they give us the list of the schools in every state, and the subsidy, what they usually give it to others, that comes to Akshay Patra as well. So we get around 11 cents from the government,
Hmm.
and
Okay.
9 cents it's like Akshay Patra raises. It's like it requires $20 to feed one child for entire school year.
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
So almost 53% comes from the government and 47% we raise. So this is the kind of ratio the government is giving us.
Hmm.
The subsidy comes in two forms. One is the grain grant,
Hmm.
and the other is the cash subsidy. So the grain grant, like we get rice from the government, Food Corporation of India,
Hmm.
and we get the cash subsidy as well.
Hmm.
So together we are able to um, manage with the government subsidy as well as the individual donors and the companies that come forward to support us. It is like we are a very transparent organization, and we have won Gold Shield Award for financial transparency
Very good.
in accounting by the Indian Chartered Accountants of India and Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. And we are the only NGO that is in Hall of Fame for getting this award 5 times in a row.
Wow.
This is non-profit, like
Yes.
that is getting this
Yes.
award. Apart from, of course, the for-profit industry, I think Infosys is there, and
Yes.
then Akshay Patra is there in this.
Yeah, and that's really commendable again, because transparency is very important, especially for NGOs, because people
Yes.
want to know where their donations are going, and
Yes.
that's really good. So, coming to the fundraiser that's coming up, tell us about the fundraiser. Where is it, and when is it? How can people join? Everything about the upcoming fundraiser.
Yeah, so Akshaya Patra USA is a fundraising arm for Akshaya Patra India.
Hmm.
So we carry out lot of events here, and pre-COVID we used to have in-person events, but for all these 2 years
Hmm.
we were having all the virtual events. And during COVID, Akshay Patra has served 245 million meals in last 2 years, to
Wow.
not only to the children but also taken care of their families.
Hmm.
And we are still continuing to do so, because in some locations they have lost their jobs,
Hmm.
parents have lost their jobs, and some, like all the schools are now reopening.
Okay.
And so we are doing this fundraiser to create more visibility for Akshay Patra and raising funds so
Hmm.
that we can support more and more children.
Hmm.
Our mission is to feed 5 million children by 2025.
Okay.
And we have like two upcoming events in Bay Area. One
Okay.
is on August 12th.
Hmm.
That is a musical concert we are trying for the first time. So I would encourage everyone to join us.
Hmm.
It is by Sanjeevani Belande, a Saregamapa winner.
Mhm.
She's the first Saregamapa winner, and she's going to perform at ICC on 12th of August at 6 o'clock.
Hmm.
So we please do visit our website, akshaypatra.usa.org. We have under events, you can just book your ticket and support Akshay Patra. And this will be from 6 o'clock to 8:30. So please do join us. And the second event is our annual gala event, which is on 25th of September at Hyatt Regency San Francisco Airport.
Okay.
So you will find all the details on our website.
Hmm.
Please do join us, and we will be mm, sharing all the details, and invitations will also be
Hmm.
sent out too. So we would encourage you to please share our through your network with your friends, relatives, and invite all of them to participate to support such a noble cause.
Absolutely. We encourage everybody to go to your website. Like you said, akshaypatrausa.org. Please donate, even if you can't make it to these, events. Donate, Geeta has already told us about the organization, and we'd really appreciate it. So I think time ho raha hai. Uh,
Hanji. So, Jana se pehle, I'll just say Mother Teresa said, if you can't feed 100 people, just feed one. And like Geeta, you said, $20 is the amount which takes to feed a child for the entire year. So that's nothing. That's the least. So at
ab-
least feed one child, and support Akshay Patra. So thank you so much, Geeta, for coming on our show. Yes, Namrata?
Thank you for having me.
No, no, our pleasure. I was only thinking that, here many of us hunger only for designer wear and new cars and new gadgets, and we can't even fathom or imagine how, what hunger for one meal a day feels like. So,
Yes.
like Yamini said, just spare that change in your pocket of $20, and
Mm.
that will, feed a child for uh, an year. So, please do so. I really urge that. I did read that, there was a statistic that I think it was 35% or, yeah, 35% deaths of children below 5 years of age is because of malnutrition. So that's a huge amount, and hope we can make a little bit of change. So thank you,
I
Geeta.
will just say that give up 4 coffees in a month, you will be able to feed
Ah,
one child for entire school year.
Dekho,
very
sach mein.
nice.
We
Well
don't even
said.
think when we spend on coffee, right?
Yes.
Thank you, Geeta. Take
Thank
care. All
you.
the best for the event.
Thank you so much.
Bye
You
Good
bye.
luck.
have a wonderful day. Yeah, bye.
Thank you.